I suppose you must be very, very pleased with that result.
Well, we're relieved more than pleased. I suppose pleased as well, relieved. Championship first round is never easy, you know. It's tough, and the conditions the weather was tough in both teams, and it was a good, tough, hard championship, typical championship game.
Tactically, it didn't look to be working for you. Short ball, passing, keeping control of possession. You had a lot of possession, but you weren't getting the points.
Yeah, we weren't. We were probably the sweeper system that Caragh had was nullified some of our system to play, but look, it's something to work on the next day, and it's always work in progress, the same as Everton, I suppose.
The long ball certainly worked for them in the first half, anyway.
It did, yeah. Dan Campbell's a serious footballer inside, you know, and he's hard to manage, and he'd be county class, you know. So look, we had to work hard to nullify him and to keep things tight, you know.
And did you think you were going to get the win in the end, or were you?
Well, look, you never know. A championship, it's 50-50. Any first round of championship, you know, you don't take anything for granted. Any team you're playing, it's 50-50 as far as we're concerned, and you have to work to get it, and you have to work to earn it.
And what kind of positives would you take from it?
Well, we didn't give in when things went against us, I suppose. We got the goals, and I suppose at the end of the day, the goals won the game for us, you know.
The first goal in the first 10 seconds nearly?
Yeah, it was a penalty. Now, we didn't see it myself, but the referee gave a penalty for an off the ball incident, and we, in fairness, Brian Mullally pulled it away well.
And goals win matches, so
yeah, this weather, I suppose, and this time of the year when the ball is slipping and quick, I suppose you have to take your chance when your goals come along, and we got them, I suppose, at the right times.
And the next match who he's playing, do you know?
No, it won't be a draw, I suppose. Maybe it'll be August. I suppose it could be August again. We get the next round of the championship. But look, we're in the hat from the winners' group, and I suppose we're there to be beaten. I suppose we'll have to take on whoever we meet.
You weren't there to make up the numbers. You were fit. You played well. You didn't get the scores, but you played well. In terms of keeping the ball, moving the ball, and stuff like that.
Exactly. I suppose in terms of fitness, that we're going fairly well. We're not getting results in the league that probably justifies the play we're doing. So hopefully that'll spur us on for the rest of the league, you know.
That's something you need to work on, is getting the score on the board.
Yeah, exactly. That's the name of the game.
Right, I suppose the Caragh camp are absolutely gutted inside, are they? Or?
We are gutted, yeah. We thought the draw there we were going to snatch it. We were actually playing good football at the time. Sending off didn't help, but again, discipline probably got into that to sending off. So I thought we had it, yeah. I thought we were playing better football.
It looked like a good team, good outfit, good mix of players moving different positions, and you know, looked like a good solid Caragh team, you know.
Yeah, the training's going very well. We're actually flying in training, but results aren't coming. But I thought today now we're really up for it. Conditions are alright, but the same for Rathangan. The conditions were brutal, but especially second half with that wind as well. I thought we played well against the wind. They only scored 4 points second half. So yeah, it looked like a draw. We're going to snatch it, but that's football. There's a few minutes to go. Things went against us. And Rathangan probably stronger, finished off a lot stronger, but we were down to 14 men, I suppose.
Well, Rathangan held the ball a lot more possession wise.
Yeah, a lot more.
The long ball worked for you, but second half the long ball didn't work so well. But
no. Yeah, we brought back a lad like with Rathangan in the first half. We brought back Kevin Dempsey thinking it would work, and it didn't at the start, but we kind of got into it then a bit, alright. But yeah, Rathangan could move the ball a little bit better maybe, and a bit more experience on the ball. But we're a young team, a lot of young lads. So a lot of them, I think 4, maybe 5 first lads were first championship game. So they'll learn from that. Rathangan a lot more experience. But the young lads we had, like Jay Corrigan, first championship game, Dylan Hannon, you know, they're all young. Hopefully that'll bring them on a bit.
Looking promising then for the future, or where do you go from here?
Yeah, well, no, we're looking forward now to the draw next round. Like we actually don't fear anyone. That's Caragh football for years. I was brought that way as well, Jar. We Caragh never fear anyone. Actually, we like the bigger games, so you know we're looking forward to this game, and I know conditions, but that's for both teams. They're brutal, but no Caragh fear no one, so we look forward to the draw. Whenever it'll be now, isn't everything, but we don't fear anyone. And we're looking forward to it.
Referee decisions, final. Any thoughts on?
I don't talk with referees, Jared. To be honest with you, referees hard enough jobs. I'm not going to criticise any referee. I wouldn't like the job. Fair play to them. No, look, conditions. It's hard for them, especially this black card. It's hard for referees, but. No, referee was there to do his job.
I suppose at the end of the day, it was a good learning curve for Caragh anyway.
Definitely.
Onwards and upwards, because he's looking good.
Onwards and upwards, we're a young team. As I said, like, there's a lot of young lads there, a lot of promise. We've lost Nevin back from Australia. Evan Dempsey back there, Dylan Hannon, good few lads. We missed 1 or 2 lads injured, but again, same, we have a full panel, great team. But no, future's good. That's why we fear no one. Bring it on, like, we won't fear anyone at all.
You get matches in, and you hopefully have your best team out on the day, and hopefully everything will work for you on the day. You know, Monasterevin themselves are a good, strong team. They're physically, they work around the fringes, and they're very handball specialists, and they've been doing that for a couple of years. So we knew what to expect coming into the game, so we could plan for that. I suppose the advantage we had is we were the underdogs coming into the game, and we haven't been going well for the last couple of years, but we have a new revival this year. We have young lads coming on who are starting to get into it and starting taking the grips of it. So anything could happen. And today we knew we had a chance, and we knew we weren't going up there for second best, and that was the difference.
You ran away with it really. The last 15 minutes, you really just kicked them away.
Yeah, we've done a ferocious tackling in the second half around the middle of the park, and I think that's what worked for us. We had big men stationed in big positions, and they overcame what they needed to do. And once Monasterevin can't get their free flowing hand passing game going, the plan B is a problem. So we knew that, so we had to work ferociously hard. So we knew whatever we had to do. We had to work very, very hard.
And you're saying you're 50-1 for the championship now. I'd say you probably have a bit of work to do before your championship winning side, but how do you fare out yourself?
Look, let's not get carried away. We have loads to do. But you know what? Today was a big day to get us back on the winning terms. We haven't been doing that lately. So today was a huge day for Allenwood. And you know what? 50-1 is probably where we were. And I have no qualms. But the other thing is, I have 20 guys in there who will drive for each other now. And that is a bonus for me.
There's definitely a good spirit.
Huge spirit. And that's what Allenwood will give you. They give you 110%, and I couldn't ask for any more for the guys. They're brilliant.
Right, Declan, I suppose Leixlip have been competing for a number of years in the top level, but they don't seem to be reaching or breaking the top 2 teams or the top 3 teams. Would it be fair to say?
I would, yeah. Well, we've been senior, God, for a long, long time, God, for as long as I remember, so it's not just like last few years. And the days like today, we've shown we can compete, but it's the little mistakes kill you. At the end there, I don't think the scoreline really reflects the game, but in open play, teams like Sarsfields, if they get breaking ball or loose ball, they'll destroy you, and that's what they did. We gave away some silly possession 1 or 2 times there near the end when it was kind of level or point in it, and then straight away they get a score and you're facing a kick out, so you're under pressure again. Where if we maybe got the ball out of defence and even kicked it wide, and facing when their kick out, you can put them under pressure. So that's the big thing. Teams like Sarsfields and Moorfield and that, and Athy now, don't make those type of mistakes. So really, you need to be very clever when you're in possession. And also we gave them a goal at the very start after a minute, which is a dreadful goal, a mix up, and straight away you're trying to fight back and playing catch up. So look, we just got to learn. We look at the video and hopefully we'll learn from that.
Is it a case of belief? Because for a long time, I would say 50 minutes of that match, you looked a better team, you looked like you were on the way to possibly beating them. And
I don't think it's belief, no. We believed we could perform, and that's what we were looking for a performance. We believed we could perform, and we believed we could win. You have to believe that, otherwise there's no point playing. It's just, at a certain stage, making those crucial mistakes. That's really what it comes down to. Sarsfields didn't make those mistakes, and we did. And they'll like the top teams, they'll punish you for it.
Was it 5 points in 5 minutes or something like that?
At the end, I think they got 5 points in 4 minutes. So the time was up on the clock, and the ref played about 2.5 minutes, I think, and they hit 4 points in that time. So and they came we'd possession in the corner and we lost it and got a point from that, and then from that kick out they got a point, and then we hit from that kick out went over the side and they got another point. Rapid succession, and that's what kills you. Whereas the initial play, if we'd broken out of that position or up the field, they wouldn't have happened. So, but look, hopefully you learn from those things. Look, the big thing is no one's out of championship tonight.